It's Week 18 of the NFL, and we'll see Chris Olave, who's now over 1,000 yards receiving on the season. It's the Ravens and the Steelers, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Raven team as they get ready here. They've gone a full half season since their last loss. Winners of 8 in a row.
And you don't get on win streaks like this without your defense playing a big role. They've created quite an identity, and I know they want and expect this streak to get to 9.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Steelers, they come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple months. 5 wins in their last 8 games. 2 hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. They'll be commanded by their 6'3" quarterback from Central Michigan, Cooper Rush.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting on a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
Right to the air is Rush. And his first pass is incomplete. These 2 teams met in Pittsburgh earlier in the year, with the Steelers prevailing in that one. So a win here in Baltimore would give them the season sweep. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Again, it's Henry. 43 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Rush with it on first down. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Michael Thomas, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes the score 7-0. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here come the Ravens now, ready to get the football for the first time. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, He's an asset to have in any offense.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven.
First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
The Ravens at 13-3 now on the year. And they've gone a full couple of months now since their last loss. Winners of 8 in a row.
And we always talk about how a team has to play complementary football in order to really be a good squad. But I think in this league, if your offense isn't playing really well as this one is, you're not going to run off this kind of a streak.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 45-yard line.
Here we go. First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready. Robinson up the middle. He's got it to the 43 here. If you look at this Steeler defense, they come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people putting on the ground.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 21. The first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Dorian Thompson-Robinson doing it himself from 9 yards out. And the Ravens are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Defensively, they told us that the top priority was defending option plays this week, but here on the very first drive, the defense broke down a bit.
It certainly did, and it's really not a surprise because defending option football is difficult. You have to think too much. Most of the time, you just react to what you see and you play fast. Here you're reacting, you're processing. Do I have the back? Do I have the quarterback? Who do I take? Do I take on a blocker? And next thing you know, he's in the end zone.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 23 yards, the final tally. Rush. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They keep it with Henry on first down. Dio Dangbo there to make the play defensively.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 31. 58 yards on the ground for him so far.
That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team can have any more confidence in handing him the football.
Rush here on third down. Open man is Higgins. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it fourth down. Succop's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Kene Nwagu now out of his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The offense for the Ravens returns to the field. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
He takes this for 3 to the 29. You look at this Steeler defense. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better. Because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. On fourth down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Rush to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Rush to throw on first down. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. That's the reason why. Well, we just saw shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup of someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
Now Rush. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Quintez Cephas, his first touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Thompson Robinson now. This to the tight end, Kincaid. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st and 10, Thompson Robinson. Here's a screen for Robinson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in his own blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
Quick throw to Olave. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll send the tight end in motion. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
That solid gain will put them on the doorstep of the end zone. More importantly, it gives them a fresh set of downs. Nice work right there.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Robinson. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. On the draw, Robinson. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Bijan Robinson with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Ravens are back within a score. Slide for the PAT. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was Bijan Robinson who took it home with a touchdown run. Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Running from the gun with Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Rush working from the gun. This is going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well done. points here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. Even though they might not find the #1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they can very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is shown. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Thompson Robinson. Completes this one to Pickens. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards on the play. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now they send the tight end in motion left. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
17.
Thompson Robinson here from the gun. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Chris Olave. 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have moved out in front. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen, put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Rush. He gets this complete to Cephas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 1st down now for Rush. And this one taken in by Cephas. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to throw, Rush. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This will go to Henry out wide. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
That's Tonyan bringing in the quick throw. Touchdown! Robert Tonyan, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point put through by Suckup, and that gives them a 3-point lead. That time a 6-play drive. And it was Robert Tonyan capping it all off on the touchdown grab. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Ravens going to get one more drive here in this first half. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
First down, here's Thompson Robinson. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of the drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Here's Thompson Robinson again on 2nd and 10. That's caught downfield by Pickens. Down to the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. George Pickens in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today is track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded at about the 28. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it. We'll get started up at Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, and it's the Browns who have the lead in the second quarter. It's Desmond Ridder with a touchdown pass there. From there, we'll head down to Charlotte to check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium, and you can see currently they trail in that ball game. Travis Etienne, the lone touchdown there as he's cashed one in on the ground. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And this one going the visitors' way as the Texans have the lead in that one. Derek Carr has a couple of touchdown passes there. With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Raven offense set to start this third quarter. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. This one taken in by Olave. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
There's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Thompson Robinson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Play action, now Thompson Robinson. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more on that one, and another first down. That's out wide for Palmer. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Let's go. Green Jack.
Thompson Robinson off of play action. He's got this to Pickens. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. In motion left goes a tight end. Again, it'll be Robinson. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Bijan Robinson with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Sly on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was Bijan Robinson who took it home with a touchdown run. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Play fake. Here's Rush. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage. And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Bijan Robinson leading the offense out for another drive. He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Gets this out wide to Pickens. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a 4th. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you're talking about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
On the ready? Hey, red!
They'll pitch it to Robinson. And a loose football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So potentially a turning point here in the 3rd quarter as that swings the door back open just a bit.
Yeah, they're still down 2 scores, but I do think we're at that point in the game where you're going to reach for the football whenever possible. You're going to hear the coaches scream from the sidelines, tackle him, second guy in, tackle the ball.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 90 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go play action with rush. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. 95 catches for him now on the year, and it's a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And that one complete once again to Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Ready, break.
First and 10, Thompson Robinson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw is DTR. Complete to Olave on the out route. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th.
Clock, 10.
Sticking to the air, hits Thompson Robinson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now an option play on 2nd down. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a 1st down on the keeper. Thompson Robinson now. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Well, the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. I tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
They run the draw here with Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, second down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Drill green.
Off the play fake, Thompson Robinson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
A gain of 7 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Robinson. He pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Here we go.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
Going for it. Thompson Robinson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Bijan Robinson. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Ravens extend their 4th quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead is up to 18 now. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
This one complete to Tunyon underneath. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. Rush. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
4th down. Here's Rush. He's got his target. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Henry's got it out on the left side. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Rush's throw caught by Higgins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Here's Rush to throw. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Now Rush. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. And the incompletion there, so that breaks a string of 5 straight hookups. It also leads to a 4th down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
They're going for it. Rush. That is caught. And he is going to have the Steelers' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll try the bootleg with Rush. Shaheen, the tight end, on the right side. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Adam Shaheen, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now 2nd and 5. Thompson Robinson keeps it running left. Ooh, the juke. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. Sliding out of the pocket. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
43 rail. Yellow, go. Blue, black.
Now this is going to be a quarterback draw. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 3rd and goal. Thompson Robinson. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. George Pickens, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Ravens have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Taken right around the 44. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. 1st down, here's Thompson Robinson. Over the middle, complete. That's Washington. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Play action, now Thompson Robinson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Max Williams from 17 yards out. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Mike McGlinchey, the Notre Dame man, guilty on that one.
Still 2nd down.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Throwing here, Rush. This one caught downfield by Higgins. Now he's loose at the 40. T. Higgins. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. T. Higgins, 91 yards. And the Steelers get a bit closer. Extra point put through by Succop. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Set, ready.
And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Thompson Robinson off of play action. this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Ravens, they get yet another victory to finish the year at 14-3 overall. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they wanted desperately to finish above 500, but that will not happen as it is an 8-9 season in the end. And they can take solace in the fact that this team never quit all the way to the end. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.